Alright, so I've never done one of these before, but I wanted to give you guys a quick review of my experience with the Mavic Pro and Pro Platinum stealth propellers from Master Airscrew. I have them here. I'm all the way in Canada on the East Coast, so it did take a little while to get to me. I'm going to go ahead and unbox these. And inside, they're neatly packaged. All four are in this bag, and they look like this. I've used Master Airscrew products before and really liked them on my 3DR Solo, which is pretty much now obsolete. So I chose to give these a try, which I did today, and I'm just going to share my results. I do have the original props and the Pro Platinum props. And what I did find is that the Master Airscrew propellers are very punchy. And what I mean by that is they're very quick to accelerate in altitude, but they also quickly decelerate as well. And in doing so, they are actually a little bit wobbly compared to the original and Pro Platinum props. Here's what I found after testing each set of props today. I used my Galaxy Note 8 and a sound decibel meter, so it's only as accurate as this app can be on my device. However, I did test all three one after another. The original props for 30 seconds averaged 54 decibels and a minimum of 46 decibels and a max of 65 decibels. The Pro Platinum props for the same time averaged 57 decibels. The minimum was 44 and the max was 76. And the Master Airscrew propellers tested at 53 decibels for an average, and a minimum of 43 and a max of 78. So the average was actually slightly less than the originals and quite a bit less than the Pro Platinums. So I thought there may have been an issue with my test for the originals. So I retested them, and the average was 53, min was 43, and the max was 66. So they again tested actually quite low. They weren't as punchy as the Master Airscrews, but they did test about the same for the on the decibel meter. Next, I want to show you guys the difference in weight between all three propellers. The originals test at 7.5 grams per propeller. The Pro Platinums test at 6.9 grams per propeller. And the Master Airscrews feel a bit heavier. They actually test at 8.8 grams, so they are quite a bit heavier than the other two. The other thing I did was take note of the RPMs with the difference between the originals and the Master Airscrews. I didn't take note of the Pro Platinums. I'm sure there are enough people out there that have. The difference was with the originals, they were rotating at 5,400 rotations per minute. 540 RPMs times 10 is what's shown on my remote. And with the Master Airscrews, I was actually getting right around 459 rotations per minute, so 4,590, which is significantly lower by almost 1,000. The biggest thing I did notice between the three, again, was the punchiness of the Master Airscrews. But when you do compare them side by side, you'll notice that the Master Airscrews are actually quite a bit wider. So they are a little heavier and a little wider. Overall, they're priced almost exactly the same as the originals. I do like them because I do trust the brand. And hopefully this was able to help you. Please provide me any feedback that you have to help me with any of these reviews in the future in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thanks for watching.